Inside the Circle, episode 9.3. Episode 9.3, we're coming at you. Right now, we're going to break down the Upper Arlington sectional. This is a new sectional, took over for Westland. Westland dropped, so Upper Arlington was like, we'll take it. So here we go. It has a little wrinkle. Let's break down Upper Arlington. Let me put the list of teams up here, Coach.
You know, I think that does add a lot of wrinkle. We talked about it. From the site going from Westland to Upper Arlington, does it change the landscape of like the Hilliard schools, of the Dublin-Jerome schools? Because the Dublin schools usually don't go down to Westland. So will Jerome or Scioto or Coffin maybe go there? This was really intriguing for us to see how it worked out. As it worked out there, this is a pretty even section. Well, we probably put it on par with the Watkins Memorial.
Yeah.
The big hitters there are Westward North, definitely.
Yes.
Then you have Hilliard Bradley and Hilliard Davidson rounding out the top three. With Orange, not a bad fourth team at all here. So
Knocking at the door.
so
What Upper Arlington can do there? That's a home school.
Home school there. You might have a little home out advantage.
Yeah. They already got 20 points.
Right.
Upper Arlington, let's talk about the teams. Who do we got there? We got Hilliard Bradley.
Hilliard Bradley, we got
Hilliard
Host
Davidson. UA, who is that third one we like there?
Westerville North.
Ooh, Westerville North, of course it is.
Thomas Worthington.
New Albany, yes. Old St. George.
Briggs West, Orange.
Briggs West. Ooh, two more there. We had two more.
New Albany.
Got them. Whetstone. Yup. Who was the last
Grove
one?
City.
Grove City. Yes, can't forget about them. So these are our teams. Now what we like to do here is we got the teams listed. We have three favorites. We got three teams that we think are going to be in the top. We got Hilliard Bradley, Hilliard Davidson, and Westford North. Not necessarily in that order, but we are going to talk about how many district qualifiers we think they're going to have. So Sean, I want you to break that down. We can start at Hilliard Bradley and work our way down to Westford North. How many district qualifiers Bradley going to have?
Bradley, I have them around 9.
9, he says.
9 kids. They got Campbell leading the way for them. They got Driscoll. They got Stratton. They got the other Stratton. They got the McGrath boys.
Yep.
So,
Did you mention Campbell at 6? Maybe that's the first guy you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got a solid core there.
They're tough.
Coach Riggs does a great job of pulling kids out in there.
Yeah.
They had good numbers, so I have them around 9 kids getting out there.
I love it. Hilliard Davidson. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I think this is really like a top-heavy team to me. I think they do a great job. I think this is a great sectional for them as well to be here. I have them around 6 or 7 guys getting out there.
So what should I put? 6.5?
We will put 6.5 there. You got Gill, you got Bobby Smith, you got Bobby Smith, you got McIlvain, you have Mansauer.
Yeah, good call.
And 3 or 4 more kids will get out of this sectional.
I like it. What about Westfield North?
Yeah, I got Westfield North leading the way out of this sectional with 11 district qualifiers.
11 DQs. Who are obviously the Sabato.
Well, you got the Sabato, you got Hands, you got Strutman, you got Giroux in there, you got Goldsmith. I mean, they have a pretty solid team there.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, in the last episode, 9.2, we had a team that had the most district qualifiers, not ranked number 1 in your final board. Who are we going to have as the team champ at the Upper Arlington sectional here?
I think this is Westford North to lose. I don't think either one of these, I don't think the teams behind them have I just think this is a really tough team to beat here.
You know, some people say that if you're going to win a district tournament, it starts at the sectional week.
Correct.
And this is a great way to ensure that you get maximizing points. Maximizing points at the district tournament.
Definitely Westford North is going to get off to a great start to try to capture the district title.
All right, well, who's going to be the runner-up at this section?
This is going to be really close, but I'm going to go with Bradley.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Bradley there. I think the margin will be pretty wide, though, from 1 to 2 there, but they'll have Hilliard Davidson to 3 there.
Right on.
And then so forth down the line. I think the marquee weights.
Yeah, tell me about the weight class that you like.
106. I love 106 at this weight. You got Campbell, Gill, Norris, and Abdi.
That is good.
That is a solid 4 there. I think that's going to be hard to crack. Then we'll go to 145 where we're going to have Neely, Goldsmith, Broski, Huff from Thomas Worthington, and McIlvain. So that could be another one where maybe a district qualifier, maybe a district placer kid doesn't get out of his own sectional.
Well, here's what's funny. You mentioned 145 and you mentioned 106. I seem to recall in the preseason that those were going to be 2 of the top weight classes.
I think I there. Yeah, and then Thomas Worthington, then we'll have state alternate Mesereau there at 38. They'll have James Ford at 220. So this isn't without a lot of excitement there. Grove City will have Evan Itzko possibly at 220 as well, so you can get a Ford Evan Itzko, although I know Evan Itzko's a little banged up right now. Still waiting to see what happens with that. And Orange will have Kemba and a host of other young talent in there as well.
Right on.
This really isn't a bad sectional. Just It just kind of fell into place.
Yeah.
Is there any way you've seen this formed? Was there like a matchup you're looking for here? How you think we came up with these 11 schools?
That's a good question.
Because Old Agent Orange paused for a minute.
They did?
It took about 15 minutes, which is probably 14 minutes too long. I'm just messing with you, Nicole. But they ended up here, so I think maybe there was something they're looking for. Maybe 45. Trying to get the split of 45. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the top. I mean, obviously, I would say that no one is really going to be pushing Kamba at this.
Right.
Maybe he's trying to get in at 220 with Spencer Lee.
I don't know. This is a
or not
solid.
Spencer
This is
Lee.
a solid 6 though, right
Lee.
here. You take these top 5 and this right
Old
here.
Tangent, yeah.
That's a top 6, man. That's a really good tournament. So.
I like it. Well, hey.
But anyway,
there's
this is
your-
where we're at.
Yep.
It's the Upper Arlington Sectional.
These are your teams, 11 teams. Moving forward, if you got a little time, swing on over. It'll be good. That is your Upper Arlington Sectional, and you are inside the circle.